This film came out probably when I was about 4 years old.
Can I watch TV?
No.
And I started watching it when I was 5 years old. I watched it about every week or so. My sister, my friends, my parents, teachers, all of them, they all forced me to watch this movie every single weekend. And I hated it.
Babysitters Beware.
Really. I never understood why anybody would want to watch this movie over again. It's not funny. It's not interesting. Music's terrible. Everything is terrible. You know, even Danny Trejo doesn't, he shows up for like, what, 10 minutes? But whatever, that was all in the past. And, you know, I was recently reflecting on old times. So I thought, heck, I remember this movie. Maybe it's worth another watch. Maybe it really is a great movie. No. And let me tell you why. So, what is Babysitters Beware about? Unsurprisingly, not much. Focal point of this story is supposedly about this little 10-year-old dork. And he wants to spend time with his father, but his father just does not have the time because he's busy at work or whatever. And this kid just would much rather spend time with him than the 9 million babysitters he's, being put out to pasture with. It's from this that he tries to end up on the no-sit list, which is basically where there are these kids who are so bratty that their parents have to spend time with them. Problem is, I don't care. There's no reason to care about these characters. There's nothing interesting about them. There's nothing unique about them. I don't care about this kid or his dad. I don't care about his friend. I don't care about his mom. The only interesting, at least mildly interesting character is Danny Trejo. Because Danny Trejo is Danny Trejo. I love Danny Trejo. It's very interesting. And his whole thing is about how he only gives you uncut sandwiches and you have to pee in a bucket. So now I'm even more pissed off because it sounds like the most interesting character. And he's only there for 5 minutes. He's there and then the kid pours pink glitter all over his bike, which is, in this movie's sense, defeating Danny Trejo because I guess in this world, they don't have a such thing as rags or cleaning spray. So yeah, now that just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Humor. In this film, they tried. But as with anything in this film, it falls flat on its face. See, here's the thing about humor. Failed humor is 1,000 times worse than failed drama. It's insufferable unless it fails so much to the point where you can sense it in a so bad it's good way, which this film doesn't do. There's one scene I distinctly remember where Danny is with an older babysitter and she likes drinking prune juice and doing macrame.
Internet?
Predators?
Radio?
No.
Why?
Electronic sounds frazzle my nerves.
That's the kind of humor we're talking about. In the end, he defeats her and then she's screaming about how, good little boys love macrame. And you're just left to think, this sucks. What is this doing here? Why am I watching this? And most of all, it's mid. As with everything in this film, it is mid. So, the technical aspects, arguably one of the most important parts of a film, and unsurprisingly, they're shit. Why don't we start off with the cinematography? Cinematography is nothing really that appealing, but then again, I'm not expecting David Fincher levels of cinematography, so. Music is noticeably egregious. It's the exact kind of standard herpy-derpy shit that you would expect in these direct-to-VOD late 2000s movies. I'd like to give an honorable mention to the One Metal theme where Danny Trejo comes in right on his bike and then there's this theme that's like it's like something you'd see straight out of Beavis and Butthead. And yeah, music is terrible. Editing is also not really that great either. Again, I'm not expecting David Fincher levels of editing, but it just all contributes to this midness. The characters are mid, and the story is mid, and the music is mid, and the cinematography is mid. Everything is mid.
Conclusion, take one.
I know I've been complaining about how this film is mid and how much it sucks, you know. But I guess I should give this film one credit. I guess it didn't try to act like it was art. It didn't try to be the next Godfather or anything. The thing is, with this film, right, it's direct-to-video fodder, and you just have to ask the question, well, it wasn't trying to be anything. If it was just, you know, mid for mid's sake, then, I don't know, just, why do it? Why act in this film? Why write this? Why produce this? Why waste the time to do this shit? Nobody's gonna remember it, you know. You get paid, I'm sure, some good salary for it, but in the end, it'll all go away, and this film will be off your IMDb resume, and it's just all gonna vanish, you know, in the wind. Art should mean something. Film should mean something. Whenever you watch a film, it should give you an experience. And no, I'm not just saying this out of some pretentious bullshit kind of critic ordeal. Not everything has to be high art. I get that. But it should always make you feel something. It should always have something new to give. Even Idiocracy is a film that you could kind of call as a dumb movie, lowbrow, but it has something to give. There's a sense of creativity attached to it, right? And I'm afraid that's just not present with this film. I guess you could put it on for kids, you know, just in the background. But you know what? I don't know if I hate children that much. My honest thoughts? Don't watch this movie. Maybe you should just stick to Idiocracy instead. Or file your nails, or do your taxes, or do your homework. Really? It's an hour and 10 minutes. It's not worth it just to drain it all away. All right? Do something useful with your life. Peace out.